Welcome back everyone to another episode of High Strung Gaming, and today we're going to play another episode of Occupy Mars. Last time we made it to the Alpha Base as a new employee rotation, and we got through our orientation, learned about some different technologies that we can use and apply, got a few first little missions here and there. This is where I'm supposed to use the circuit board. So how do I use it? Let me use you. Workbench. Maybe I need to have the circuit board here. 5. Well, that didn't do anything. Alright everyone. Figured it out. It happened to be that my game was a little bit glitched, so I had to go run through really quick and redo the opening sequence. But now you'll notice when my hand goes over this workbench, it does change into the proper interaction. So yeah, there can be some glitches sometimes, and you might have to save the game and reload it and everything. And it's unfortunate when that happens, but if it does, it does. We are fixing the circuit boards. Yay.
Crew 16 departing in 5 minutes.
Soldering.
Please exercise caution. Sandstorm approaching.
Yay. Oh. That's not good. That's not good. No. Oh God. I'm dead. You have died. Game over. I'm joking. Just a fun little cinematic theatric part leading you into the next part, and also gives you the reason why you are surviving on Mars. Alright. Apparently we had enough time to put our helmet on. Pretty nasty scenario here. We gotta get out of here.
Warning. Radiation detected.
Yeah.
Evacuate. System failure.
And we are on a timer.
Lost
There are green
communication
markings
with the
on the
base.
floor, so we will follow the green markings. Jump over that. Okay, green this way. Watch out for the fire.
Bad physical condition.
Alpha Base,
Oh,
this is
bad.
IDS-3. Can anyone read?
Radiation detected. Warning. Transmitter offline. Uplink damage during impact. Status. Receive
Crouch.
only. Alert.
Alpha Base,
Clear.
IDS-3. Anybody down there?
Commander, readings are red across the board. The storm is tearing the launch pad apart.
Damn it, we can't wait. Initiate emergency launch sequence.
No, I'm coming. I'm here.
Ignition armed. Launching in 10, 9, 8,
I'm here.
7, 6, 5,
Forgive us.
But I'm here.
2,
I made it.
1. Mark.
Evacuate from the base.
Okay, well. Can't go that way.
Radiation detected.
So, still green pathways. Oh, that's a different door. Haven't been through this door before. Okay. Go.
Alert. Radiation detected.
Yeah, got that, thanks.
Radiation detected.
Coming through. Ah, getting stuck on the environment, it's not fun. Really? Push. Okay, yay. Watch out for that kind of stuff.
Oxygen, 75%.
Yeah. don't have time to worry about that right now. Crouch.
Alert. Radiation detected.
Oh, yep. This is the right way, okay. Keep watching for the green markings on the floors.
Radiation detected. Get to the escape.
Uh-oh. I died. Too much radiation. Going through that,
Radiation
flame
detected.
spurt messed me up.
Evacuate.
So I gotta watch out for that this time. Oh, wait. Try again. Didn't make me... Okay. Go. Just open up on its own. Use the elevator, I would, but it's not opening. Oh, there's the manual hatch.
System detected a malfunction in the elevator.
Of course it
It
did.
is recommended to use the ladder.
Oh, you sons of bitches. If I go around the outside, use it? No. Oh, gotta open that.
Incoming message.
Okay. Oh, come on. Get to the enemy or the emergency caps. Yeah, how am I supposed to? Am I just leap of faith type situation? Guess so. Yay! Leap of faith. Emergency capsule. Let's get out of here. Hopefully it doesn't do what the last rocket did. That's not a good trajectory. That's not going to clear the atmosphere. Looks like I'm stuck here. And that, people, is how we get stranded on Mars. Alrighty, let's see. So, we're live. Notice you have items on the walls. 2 first aid kits. A bunch of fun stuffs. Am I able to look around yet? No, not yet. Well, looks pretty docile. What now? Okay.
Launch escape procedure completed. Touchdown confirmed. Warning, capsule operates on reserve battery. Current objective, execute ERA standard survival procedure.
Water, power, resources, and food. Use special Use a spectral detector to find water source and build a well. Set up solar panel to charge your spacesuit and vehicles. Dismantle old structures with the grinder to obtain building materials, and build basic structures using the blowtorch, and start growing plants for food. Get plenty of sleep. Sleep deprivation can be as deadly as a cold night. Additional considerations: plants, energy storage, equipment, technology, tools, transportation, that's going to be much later. Rocket launcher protects the base from meteor showers. Wind turbines. Wind turbines. Okay, that's new. Most effective during windy conditions like sandstorms, dust devils, and tornadoes. Okay, I remember sandstorms and dust devils. I don't remember tornadoes. I don't like the idea of a Martian tornado. All right. So, looking around, have a little window here. We do have our helmet on currently. What's this? CO2 scrubber. Okay, so here's a CO2 scrubber. We can fill our oxygen bottles here.
Oxygen depleted.
Okay. What we got here? Okay, this is your 3D printer, and it can print all sorts of different things. You will need materials for these different things. If you click on something, it will tell you what materials are required to make it. And most of them are like, silicon, iron, aluminum, the base ores and so on, iron, and again, some of them will be like things like small pipes, screws, and aluminum plate. So then you would have to go for, you'd have to find the aluminum plate and the small pipes and the screws. So you will have your basic crafting recipes that craft into something, which then those items are used to craft into secondary items and so on and so forth. All right, solar cell, that's one thing I'm going to want to do. We're going to need some materials, and we're also going to need some tools. Thankfully, you have tools. You have tools right here. Let's see. And all right, jackhammer we're going to need. Grinder we'll need eventually. Spectral detector. Planting tool. Interesting. That's new. Abandoned tablet. Okay. So occasionally also you'll find these abandoned tablets. When you find them, take them and use them. Yep. I forget how to actually use it though. Oh, right click, use. Access granted. ATV. Small built-in accumulator 1. Large replaceable accumulator. Methane pyrolysis. Okay. ATV is going to be very, very nice. But so these tablets essentially will help you unlock different technologies. Ooh, what's this? Oh. Oh, nice. Here you have a seed magazine. That's what you use with your planter. I have an O2 bottle that's filled, H2O bottle that's filled, and CO2 bottle that's filled. 18 fuses. Don't know that I need to be carrying those with me right now, but maybe. This is the stuff that I had on me. Yeah. So the 46 food rations that I created during the introductory area are in here. So I have food for a little while. Usually one of these packs should last you about a day. right now, I'm going to put those in there. I do have extra helmet. I do have extra O2, water. I have a bunch of extra lines, cables, and stuff like that. So that's good. Extra battery pack for my suit. Extra blowtorch. Oh, 2 extra suit batteries. Nice. Excellent. So I'm starting off pretty good here. I have an extra helmet. You can take falls and tumbles, which can sometimes crack your helmet, and you'll want a helmet like repair kit eventually, just to have on hand as a just in case type thing. But if you have an extra helmet, that helps too. So basically, if you go to Alpha Base at the beginning of the game, you can... Ooh, nice. You can grab a bunch of things and stock up on them, and it looks like it will save them for your starting game. Alright, that's building material, that's building material. Radio's decoration, books decoration, don't really need to worry about those right now. Pretty sure these are building materials. Yep, building material. These are dead building material. Small circuit board. Even if it's damaged, you will be able to repair it later. So hold on to damaged circuit boards that you find. If you find them out and about, hold on to them, bring them back to base, because you can't create circuit boards unless they change that. But as far as I'm aware, you can't create circuit boards, but you can repair used ones, or damaged ones rather. The seat container I don't need to carry with me right now. Repair kit. Okay. This is what I was saying. Use it to repair damaged items such as helmet, tools, etc. So it can be used on your tools and stuff too, if your tools degrade, which I don't know if they do, but maybe they do. They didn't used to, but here we are. Okay, so I think I'm going to have my repair, or my torch in slot 3. Gather tools and supplies. Alright, hydration's down a little bit. I'm going to want my jackhammer. That's fine. And I already have a torch on me. Carbon dioxide bottle I have on me right now. Spectral detector. You know what this? Grinder. Definitely gonna want this. Okay. So I've got my main tools. The seed gun, well, you used to call it the seed gun, now it's the planting tool. I'm not going to worry about that yet because I don't have anywhere to plant my seeds currently. Don't forget you have cabinets here to check. You have first aid kits here. And, oh yeah, we're also, it's cable, it's water or gas hose. We're going to take the 500 cables. Okay. What's up here? Small pipe. Universal repair kit. Okay. Medium circuit board. Nice. I'm going to leave those in there because as far as I know, you can't easily place things up in here. Aluminum plate, glass plate. Nice. Electric motors. 25. Wow. Wow. This is starting me off with a lot. This is empty. Solar cells. Cement. Nice. And 4 MREs. Alright. So anything you don't actively need, just leave it in place. Leave it where it's at. Why carry it around with you, taking up space? You can come back to this and everything. We're burning daylight, so let's get out there. Make sure you're wearing your helmet before you open this. Alright, what do we got going on? Okay. There's an old habitat over there. Nice. So when you see little bases like that, you can use your grinding tool to grind them down. Right now, let's jackhammer a few things. Get some core materials going on here. Because you're going to need them.
Available point for technological advancement.
So we just earned a tech point from the mining and stuff, which is good. You're going to encounter a lot of different things that you're going to unlock in the tech trees. So all the tech points, you basically get tech points by doing stuff in the game. So, for example, here I'm, mining out materials. It's giving me tech points toward that branch of the tree. Once I start getting into botany and planting plants and stuff like that, doing some farming to up my food supply, then the tech points for that side of the tree will start unlocking as well. Once I start generating power, that'll give me tech points and so on. So all the things in the game give you tech points as you're doing them. Okay. Put that away. Pick these up. I forget what there was a trick to pick these up so you don't have to double click them. I don't remember what the trick was. Alright, keep going.
Available point for technological advancement.
Yeah, another tech point. Gotta love it. Trying to hit those little glowy marks. The more you can hit the glowy marks, the faster this goes. You'll notice going kind of slow there, right? And much faster there. Which that was something new. In early access, they didn't have those little glowy points, so everything all took the same relative speed. And you'd have to mine and mine and mine and mine and mine. Early game, it's kind of uncomfortable. You don't have a lot of stuff, obviously. So you gotta kind of... You kind of have to worry about all the things early game. And you don't have much to work with. But that's kind of the point of survival games anyway, right? Let's see. I forget, was it hit X with this? No, okay. And this is, what it's showing you is like a little water well, which is ideal places to put the water well. But you can see all the stuff on the right hand side. 11 small pipes, 2 aluminum plates, 1 steel plate, 5 solar cells, 3 electric motors. And some of these things we do have some supplies for already. 2 electronics and all that fun stuff. Cement. We have cement, we have electronics, we have the motors, we have the solar cells. I think we have the aluminum plates. I'm not sure about the steel plate. I know we have a few small pipes. I don't think we have 11, but those are easy enough to make. Packets of screws, 31 packets of screws, so we need a lot of iron for that. But I don't want to put it right here because I don't want to build my base right next to this thing here, so. Okay. So, we go, I was just bringing that out to basically see if I could see what these items were here, or what kinds of materials were in these. And unfortunately, even though I went through the training, I don't remember the training on what key toggles the ability to scan rocks. However, there is a knowledge base. If you don't remember something in this game, the stuff that you have already gone through and learned, you can go into the knowledge base and check it out. Or you can just go ham because you are starting fresh and don't have anything yet, and any and all materials are welcome materials. Believe it or not, later on, this gets a lot easier. There are technologies and vehicles and things like that that you can open that make this go much, much faster. We're just not there yet. Lots of silicon rocks. Let's see. It's probably gonna be silicon. Actually, yes, we will look at the knowledge base as far as what tools. Air compressor, backpack, blowtorch, circuit, detonator, nice. Grinder, heavy suit, helmet, inventory, jackhammer, jetpack, pipes, repair, seed tool, spacesuit, spectral detector. There we go. Analyze chemical composition of rocks. Yes, you can use it for detecting underground water. When switched to the appropriate mode, you can use it to scan certain building structures. There are 3 upgrade levels, each a different color, and increase its range. Okay. 2. So, change tool mode is Q. In the top right-hand corner in kind of small letters, you'll see, reset player, change camera, all that kind of stuff. The very last one on that list is change tool mode is Q. So, but I press Q and nothing happens. So, no. Maybe I have to upgrade it and can't upgrade it yet. But when you're in water mode, see how it's got 21 meters out this way? That's a prime spot to put a well. You'll also notice how the ground looks a little darker here and lighter over there. The darker spots are usually going to be where you're going to find water. Alright. You need to find a rock that's iron as opposed to silicon. You'll notice also, visually, the texture of the rocks is a little different. This one looks a little bit more brown. This one looks a little bit more gray. And I'm not sure which is which, but we're fixing to find out. Oh, look at that. My tools are degrading. Okay. They didn't used to degrade, so that's something you gotta watch out for. So let's be smart about this. What is that? That was aluminum. Well, aluminum's good too. That's a very helpful, valuable thing to get. So since I noticed that there's a degradation now, let's use the faster points to mine these. Hopefully it'll make the tool last a little longer. Perfect. Don't mind your feet off. Okay. You'll notice it's getting a little darker out here. Sun's starting to go down. You do need to be aware of day and nighttime. The zombies aren't going to come out and attack you at night or anything, but when the sun goes down, it gets a lot colder. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced the desert, even on Earth here, but there is a massive temperature difference between day and nighttime in the desert. You can sweat your butt off in the daytime in 100-degree weather, and then at night it'll feel like you're freezing in 60-degree weather. So, on a planet that has a completely different atmosphere, the temperature extremes are much greater. So you do have to worry about that. Your suit is not rated for the super cold weather. You can freeze to death. Let's see. Come on. Just trying to get as much of this done now before I go to sleep. Collect as much stuff as I can. Occasionally glance down at your levels too. Like my hydration is going down quite a bit, my hunger is down. I can take care of those pretty quickly, but you don't want to run completely out of those things. Okay, last piece of aluminum on that. Oh, one more piece of rock. Be greedy with your materials. Be greedy. Get as many materials as you can when you can. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, cool. It's getting to be nighttime. Let's get back here a little bit. Okay, we will activate the door. Pressurizes us. When we're under pressure, we can take our helmet off. You will sleep more comfortably with your helmet off, so that's a good thing. Let's go to the scrubber here. Fill oxygen bottle. Okay. O2 is filled. H2O. Yeah, we're going to need that pretty soon. Okay, so we have food. Food's pretty good. These rations are pretty good. 36 to 48. So we're going to consume one of those. That should get us mostly full. Water. Now, I did not build a water thing yet. We do have an extra water bottle here. So we're going to need to build that water up as soon as we possibly can. We did make away with 120 aluminum, 182 silicon, 2 salt, or excuse me, that's sodium, not so, NaCl is salt, but yeah, 2 sodium and was that 2 potassium. Nice. Sodium and potassium were not in the game previously, so that's new to me. I know that they added chemistry to the game, so yeah. I'm not sure how to use these. Like, do I just drag it over the top of that? I drag it over the top. There we go. Cool. So repair kits are going to be a thing. We're going to have to keep up with that, especially when you're using your tools and so on. Suit battery power is going to be a thing. Okay. Yeah. We need to get those things built as soon as we possibly can. Now, you can also deconstruct items, and if I'm not mistaken, you get all the materials back when you deconstruct. So I might want to, even though I don't want to build my base right next to my little capsule here, I might want to put a water thing out there just so I have access to it. But it is nighttime. And in fact, put our helmet back on. Let's see. See if I get a cold alert. You'll see the edge of my field of view is starting to freeze over a little bit. It's only 8 p.m. It's very pretty. Very pretty. But it's not so cold that I can't stay out here a little longer. But definitely want to watch that. Alright. Let's hit this. Get a few pieces, because I really want to get some iron off of some of this. That's probably silicon, isn't it? What did we pick up? Yeah, I think that was a piece of silicon. Yeah, that's silicon. More silicon there. It's likely silicon. What's in here?
Warning.
Okay. So, warning, expected significant shift in temperature. Temperature drop in 1 hour. And you'll notice how fast time is actually moving. So, you basically have 60 seconds when it tells you that. So, go ahead and come back in here. Take our helmet off so we don't use the oxygen from our tanks, even though we can refill that pretty easily. And I don't need to be using that right now. And let's go ahead and take a nap. So on here, it's telling me it is 21:42. The max time I can sleep is 05:42. You increase it here. It says right now you don't need sleep, but yeah, I want to sleep through the night. I don't care that I don't need sleep. You can't sleep in a chair more than 8 hours. So, there we go. We'll hit that. It's going to be cold, cold, cold outside. That's why I don't want to be outside. I want to sleep through the night. Let time go by a little quicker. Now you'll notice, suit power 75%. Hydration's not too bad. Hunger's down a little bit. Eat another one of these. Alright. And it's 05:52. We want to sleep until about 7. And actually, yeah, 7's fine. We'll go to sleep again till 7. And we'll be good to go. There we go. It's daylight out. Hydration getting very low. And before I start my day, I'm going to switch out my water bottle. So that way my hydration's up. Fine with suit power for right now. Everything else seems to be okay. Put my helmet back on. It's always good too when you're playing this, even if you don't record or have an audience or anything, to verbally say that you want to put your helmet back on or whatever, because it's a good reminder. Oh yeah, I put my helmet on. Let's see, unknown ore here. Let's see. A little crack here. Let me get a little crack here. Let's see what this is popping out. Unknown ore. This might be iron. Hopefully it is. That would be wonderful. Come on. Yep. That might be iron. Is that iron? Well, we got iron. Yes. Low temperature warning. Find shelter. Okay, and sometimes the weather doesn't like you. Sometimes you will just have to sit inside while the weather does its thing. Okay. Since we're inside, doors shut, we can take our helmet off. Use this time to do other things like open up your tech tree. Got nothing in botany, no points. Chemistry, no points. Electricity, no points. Materials, no points. Mechanics, that's where our points are. Yeah. Blowtorch is the next thing. Okay, now we have different, let's see, detector 2. Yes, we want to go for detector 2. How do I unlock that? It's already unlocked. Requires performing reaction silicon purification. Requires unlocking technology workbench. Okay, so these are the prerequisites for getting to here. So to get here, we need performing reaction silicon purification, which I don't even know what that is yet, and requires unlocking technology workbench, which as soon as we can unlock the workbench, we definitely want to do that. This one requires blueprint needed for the ATV and unlocking technology small built-in accumulator 1, which I think, didn't I already grab that off the tablet? I think so. But we can grab grinder 1. Okay. Box to store rocks. Bigger inventory. Box for circuits. Oh, nice. What's down here further? Fire extinguisher, detonator, bunch of stuff that has prerequisites. And here's the second part of the research table. Once you get to the science bench, that unlocks a whole bunch of other stuff here, which you'll notice the slight background change in color between the two sides before and after the science bench. But we have 2 more points. I'm going to go for bigger inventory, absolutely. And we're going to go and get box for circuits. We're going to be drilling a lot, so we're going to get more points in this tree. Not a problem. All right. So there's that. And what we got for temperature outside, I wonder. Are we still under temperature warning? All right. See what happens. You do have to use yourself as a test subject a lot of times, unfortunately. Okay. So let's knock out some of these things. You want more of that iron. Give me more of that iron. Iron, sweet, sweet iron. There's another chunk of it in there. Nice. It's hiding though. It doesn't want to come play. Ooh, a couple more chunks. Nice. Later on, you get a tool that is a materials grinder, an ore grinder, which is pretty nice because you can basically take large chunks of rocks like this and just drop them in, and it will actually not only just give you like iron ore and so on, but it will also give you secondary ores as well. It's pretty sweet. But again, that's much later game. Let's see. It's 21 iron ore. We're probably going to need more than that, but we really need to get this water thing going. So, even though I don't want to build my base over here, I can always move the water accumulator thing later. But for right now, where's that sweet spot? So we can maximize it. Okay. Yep. Anywhere there is fine. Now you'll notice the two floating yellow arrows. Those are telling you the water flow direction. Again, for right now, this is just a temporary thing. So, if we come over here, we don't have enough small pipes. Well, we don't have enough of any of the things. I thought there was a way to lock that in here. So, 11 small pipes, 2 aluminum plates, 1 steel plate. Yeah. That's where we come down to here. Steel plate requires 12 iron. Oh, and this machine has an inventory as well, so you can put your mined materials in here. What is this? Sulfur. Okay. We're going to put sulfur in here, these in here, just for funsies for right now. Printing. So we know we need... Hold on. We know we need more motors. This is glass plate. This is aluminum plate. We know we need those. Oh, there's steel plate. Nice. We know we need pipe. Cement. Solar cell. Screws. Electronics. So they basically give you everything to build your first well. I don't know if there's anything behind the glass plate. We don't need the universal repair kits or medium circuit board for this yet. So, come back over here. And you'll see your footprint where you wanted to build this is still here. So, one of these little ball dot things. Just do that. And that. I don't know if it makes a difference, like hitting the different ones. I think that's kind of like the grinder with the spots that you can make it go faster, maybe. There we go. There we go. Now, this has its own solar cell here, so it will power itself. It's just enough power basically to keep this well running on its own. You do want to use this, and you want it to produce water. You can use another part on the side of this to make oxygen or methane. Those will come in handy later, but for right now, I just want to make water. It's telling you it requires 5 kilowatts, but it's also making 5 kilowatts. So again, self-sufficient. Current volume, 500 liters. Max volume, 500 liters. Replenishment, 55 liters per hour. We can fill our water bottle right here. We just filled both of our water bottles. So we're good to go with that. So now we don't have to worry about our hydration as much. We've got a system in place for that. We do need to worry about suit power. So go to your tablet under the blueprints and check your electricity. And here we go. We have the small solar panel available to us. Again, you have the little yellow bouncing arrow. That bouncing arrow is telling you where the port is on this. Now, since that is powering itself, the water is powering itself, I want to bring this over closer to where I'm going to be in and out. Why is it not letting me place it anywhere? Okay, there we go. This is closer to the little spot where I'm, currently resting my head. And go ahead and hit these spots. There we go. I can open this and walk up and press and hold to replenish my suit. Suit battery is going up slowly. Now, this is nice for being able to charge things occasionally, but it does take a bit. For any realistic usefulness for your solar panels, you're going to want to eventually make some batteries. Base batteries will regulate the power from your solar panels to your base, give you more steady power flow. Also, batteries allow you to continue to power your base even at nighttime or during things like sandstorms where they block out the sun. So all that kind of stuff. And I haven't used wind power in the game yet, but I assume wind power is going to work the same way. Obviously, there's going to be peak operating times during windstorms and other times where it's not as windy, and wind power is kind of useless in those times. And so you want all that, all your sources feeding into some sort of battery system to keep your base running at all times. Okay, so we got that. We have a little bit of time. Let's go see what we can find over in this little base over here. Getting raw materials is, wholeheartedly essential, but coming over here to bases and starting to break things down here, even better. So there will be certain things. You'll see we have some power panels here. A meteorite has fallen in the vicinity. Check details on the tablet. Where are the details? Oh, also your map. So you have a map. You can zoom out quite a distance, right? And you'll see that's our pod where we landed. This is where we're at right now that we're about to explore. But you'll see if you move around, there's another little spot we can go to. And another spot, and so on and so forth. There's another one. So within a pretty close vicinity, you can start finding all these different little bases to go to. And these bases are wonderful for grabbing materials. So you'll notice when you want to scrap something, you have these things here too. Upgrade your grinder to be able to grind this object. So can't grind that yet. Can't grind that yet. Can't grind doors yet. You can find things on the ground though as well. So there's some food. Here's another water bottle. Most of the crates, as far as I'm aware, you can't open. I don't think you used to be able to. But yeah, look around. See, electronics. And there are some things you can grind at the lowest levels. I just can't remember what they are off the top of my head. Let's see. 4. Yep, here we go. So these boxes like this, you can grind these up, and they'll leave things behind. So it's definitely worth it. And we're getting technology points.
Available point for technological advancement.
Early on in the game, technology points come pretty easily. Now, grinding those materials up gave me, aluminum plates, small pipe, steel plates, all that kind of stuff, which that's all great. occasionally. Solid rocket fuel explosive. Don't really need that right now, but I'll take it. Because, hey, you never know. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. We have an ATV. It's got a busted board in it. So I'll take the board out. Eventually, we're going to be able to fix up that board, or if we find a working circuit board, we can put that in there and get that working. Let's see. Now, over here on these doors, there's still the manual release for the doors. And you have the inside. A lot of things you can open. Check them out. So definitely go around, pick up the loose things, open the things. These sometimes have a circuit board in them. Look at that. Abandoned tablet. Perfect. Put your mouse over everything. Gas canister. Is my inventory full? No. Let's go ahead and use this real quick. Spectral detector 3. Nice. We need blueprint for ATV. This will give us the blueprint for ATV. So you can pick which one of these things that you want to unlock. That's really tempting, but I know blueprint for ATV, that's already on our list. So we've just gotten the blueprint for the ATV. That's one requirement for the item. Looks like these gas canisters I can't actually put in my inventory, but I can definitely pick up the materials in here. Small circuit board. Perfect. Look at that. Guess where this is going? Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is the one we just picked up. Awesome sauce. No, that's not quite right. Come on. There we go. Close that. It's not going to have a charge, though.
Sensors have detected a heavy transport unit buried within the Alpha Base hangar. Warning, radiation levels in the valley are lethal. Minimize exposure time. Retrieve the vehicle to increase survival probability.
Okay, so the plug for this ATV is on this side. But the ATV definitely makes it easier to get to like bases like that and stuff. You don't have to walk over to them. You don't have to walk back from them. And you have your little socket here and here. And now, wait a minute. Did I already grab one? Yeah, I already have some. Now, take this. And plug in one side here. Plug in the other side here. Boom. That is getting powered up. External pressure, external oxygen. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and hit that. Wait a minute. What types of bottles were they? The extra ones? They were both water bottles. Okay. Because of that, come on over here. Fill water bottle. Fill water bottle.
Warning, lack of water supplies.
We just drained this thing. Water spot data. Okay. Water production stored. Okay. So it only has 23 liters. No bottles to fill. Okay. So we have a bunch of water bottles now. What is this? Oh, that's right. So there's 2 full extra water bottles, and I have this one in my suit and an extra that I'm carrying around. CO2 bottle I don't need right now, and I definitely don't need to be carrying 2 extra water bottles in addition to the one extra I'm already carrying around. So since there's storage in here already that we can use, we can go ahead and put those in here. If I do need them again in the future, I can pick them up here. These stack. Small circuit board that's damaged, that can go in here. First aid, that can go in here. Alrighty. Rocket fuel can go in here. Organic waste definitely can go in here. In here, in the inventory, we can stack up these materials. And we're back to grabbing more iron. Don't worry, we're not done over at the site yet. I'm just letting that ATV grab some power here. In this game, it's a good idea to continually do things. So if you're waiting on something to charge, go ahead and start mining out some materials while you're waiting on that thing to charge. Or, you know, if you're waiting on a well to fill with water, or some sort of gas tank to fill with some, you know, oxygen or methane or something, you're waiting for it to fill up before you do your next big thing. Well, go find another task that you can do, because there's always more things that you can do to progress and move and unlock. And what you do, what it'll look like, will change over time, depending on what you've got going on in your base.
Available point for technological advancement.
For example, once you get a base that has, like, you know, domes and greenhouses and stuff, instead of, you know, coming out here and mining, that's one thing you could do, you might end up, you know, playing with the seeds and managing the plants that are growing and so on, so you can manage your food supply better. I think it would be fun to play co-op on this game. I'm not sure how they managed that as far as if there's even a campaign story mode for co-op. You know, do you both escape in the pod at the same time, or you escape in different pods? And I think that'd be interesting to see. You got a little spot here. No other miscellaneous ones sitting around? Okay. Alright. So. I didn't mean to pick that up, but oh. There we are. Enter. Alright. Let's get back over here. Still only at 59% battery. That's okay. Now, when I'm getting ready to go in somewhere, I do like to angle my vehicle back at, like, the direction I want to go if I'm getting out of there. Not quite done in here. Backpack. Okay. Interesting. We weren't done going through these yet. Another small circuit board. Organic waste. Another small circuit board. Holy crap. Big circuit board. Nice. Damn, this place is hooking me up. Haven't even gone up to the second floor yet. Gas canister, gas canister. Apparently I can't pick these up, so it's fine. What was it? Z? Yeah. Z is what tells you all the things that are small circuit board. Holy shit. Huh. Another water bottle. Suit battery, that's very handy. What time is it? It's getting dark out. Let's do some grinding real quick. Because not only do we want the stuff that you get from grinding things down, we also want the tech tree points. Because we want to be able to upgrade the grinder later. When you upgrade the grinder, you can do stuff like grinding the base. And right now I can't grind it, but later on you'll be able to grind those kinds of materials down, and it's wonderful. Get all sorts of good stuff from it. Right now I'm pretty much grinding for points. Aluminum plate. Yeah. So grinding down furniture is amazing. You just get so much good stuff from it. Steel plate. You get tons of screws. And that.
Available point for technological advancement.
Yep. Alright, it's about almost 9 o'clock, so I've got to be considering getting back to base here.
Warning.
Yeah. Lights. See how it gave me the red tint there? That means it's like starting to freeze me here. Good.
Low temperature warning.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting there. Health went down a little bit. This suit battery, we did find an extra suit battery, which is nice, but it is drained. Wow. Man, all the circuit boards we got. That's amazing. That is just amazing. Ooh, titanium. Nice. Another water bottle. The water bottles, you can lay them on the ground, and I think you can scrap them as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oxygen
Fill
depleted.
oxygen. Okay. Inventory. Let's put that in there too. All right. Check this out. Put that in there. More circuit boards. It's insane, the number of circuit boards. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here as well for now. We have an O2 bottle that is partial in here. Let's go ahead. Why didn't I fill this before? I don't know. Thank you. Where'd it go? I just double clicked it in. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and move my water and oxygen bottles down there. Inventory management, you know? This extra H2O bottle. I mean, I've got these two here, this one here. I have enough. I have enough. Alright. What I want to look at is building a battery at one point. For right now, we need to eat a little bit. Nom noms. Okay. So that's good. Where'd that one item go? Is it still on me? I forgot sulfur can go in the other thing too. Inventory management in this game is all about having enough inventory spots. Yeah, first aid, consume that because I did take a little damage. Now I'm back up to full. Okay, good. Printer, inventory. Have sulfur in here already. They do stack, so yet again, use whatever you can for inventory space.
Oxygen source external.
Take my head off here. All right, let's go ahead and take a nappy nap. Max sleep puts us at 9:23. Optimum. Right now you don't need sleep. Yeah, I do. Going to 7. So we'll sleep about 6 hours here. Get us through the night. And I want to go back to that little base area and grind it down again. Grind as much as I can. Also, forgot. Tech tree. We have points to spend. Electricity. Well, we're blocked. Requires unlocking technology workshop. So to go any further in this tech tree, I have to unlock workshop. Wow. Materials. Well, there we go. Workshop.
Materials. Technology access level increased.
Pump. Small corridor. Scrubber. So in the materials list, this is where you're going to find a bunch of your building stuff. There's a science bench here. Meteor defense system is nice. Freestanding tanks, well extensions, storage cabinets, living capsules, standard corridors. This is the stuff that you really want to unlock to be able to build your base up. And in order to do that, you're going to be grinding with your grinder materials. Let's see. Electricity, though. Yep, we've got that unlocked. Transformer. Wonderful.
Electricity. Technology access level increased.
Lithium batteries. The next point I getting lithium batteries. All right. So we can't craft batteries yet. We don't have the tech unlocked, but we'll get there. Let's see. We can, however, craft a transformer. Transformers are handy. Can't remember if that's an item that's right.
Suit pressurized.
Okay. Open her up. It's still kind of cold out,
Low temperature warning.
but I do want to plug this in for now. It's not really doing much, but when the sun comes up and hits that, it's going to be perfect. All right, and I also, if we step out here in the sunlight, maybe. Yeah, I'm taking thermal damage, damn it. Hopefully I can build a better suit later that'll be a little bit warmer and I won't have to worry about that as much. That'd be nice. I think if we wait until 8, it's 7:50 almost. So if we just wait 10 minutes, it should be okay. Nope, you just got a little bit of technology boost in there. Once I can build those batteries, that'll be awesome. The batteries are so good. As you charge things, it'll just keep building up your electricity, which is awesome. Alright, it's after 8. I should be okay. Helmet's still on. Good. Now, one thing I wanted to look at. What do I do? Hit blueprints, right? Yep. There we go. This is a transformer. So if I'm going to have, item here, solar panel rather, I should say. Let's see. Solar panel there, and if we end up extending out a couple extra solar panels this way, we're going to have batteries, and we're going to have this here. So now we blowtorch it. We need glass plate and a small circuit board. So go back in here. We do have glass plates still up in here that we never unloaded before. Okay, that's empty, that's empty. That still has a couple items. It's a medium circuit board. We have some small circuit boards down in here, so grab one of these. There we go. We should have all the things now. Yep. So we can make our transformer. There you go. Transformers, you'll notice you have 4 outputs, 4 inputs. A lot of people use them basically to have like a bunch of batteries all coming into it and then putting out to like 1 or 2 sources. And that's one way you can use them. You can also use them, daisy chain them for exceptionally large arrays of components and things. Another way you could use it, if you had, say, 3 of
Suit
these.
power 75%.
Yeah. If you had 3 solar panels, you could have all 3 of them going into 3 of these and outputting to 1 battery bank or multiple batteries or whatever. There's all sorts of different ways you can configure it. So it's really, you have to think about the number of objects that are supplying power, the number of objects storing power, and the number of objects using power on that part of your power net. Here on the front panel for this, you have a little bit of control as far as how much power it's taking on, how much it's putting out per socket. That's very, very nice. You have a simple setup, you have an extended setup, you have storage and production, tells you stats on that, which is very helpful if you're trying to figure out, oh, how much power am I drawing off my grid at night off my batteries? Well, there you go, production at night. Daytime product, storage output, storage input, to use input, or to use and in use. All these things are great for helping you manage what's available and what you're using. All right. Not sure if there's any way to see this without jumping on. No. Okay, it's charging still at 67%. Let's go grind it. I'm not going to take that right now. I'm just going to walk it. Just going to walk it. But yeah, go back here. Let's grind up more things. Try and get those points up. Oh, look at that. Big circuit board. Didn't even see that. There's you can hit the Z button and it will highlight things that you can just pick up, loose items that you can grab and manipulate, or switches and levers and things like that too. But it's great if you're looking around the world. You don't want to miss anything. Like, I didn't grind these down. Oops. Let's go ahead and do that. Aluminum plate, steel plate, small pipe, gotta love it. Grinding's so good. I don't know if I can grind these yet. I can. Holy shit. So these do take quite a bit to grind, obviously, but you get a lot of stuff off of them. And you also build up a lot of grinding points. Should say materials points, to be accurate. Like I said, they take a while, but it's worth it. Boom. There we go. Found a good grinding point. Another good grinding point. Nice. Before you know it, we're going to have all sorts of good stuff built up. Oh, and containers like this, after you open them and check them, then you can grind them afterward. So, yeah. Don't know what the backpacks give me. But it wouldn't let me take the backpack as an extra. Oh, it gave me a steel plate. So, yeah. Take it. Grind the poster. It's giving me materials, so we'll take it. Silicon. These air tanks. Aluminum plate. Oh, these little terminal things. After you open them and get whatever out of them you can, grind these down too. Like I said, pretty much everything in here can be ground down. You know, some things like the doors and things like that require the upgraded grinder, but everything can be ground down in these places.
Available point for technological advancement.
There you go. That's how you do it. later on, when you have a bigger base fully functioning, you can put a radio in the base. And in the game, if you have the right spot, the right folder location on your computer, like on your actual computer, not the game computer, you can put your own playlist in and make a radio in your base and have your own playlist of MP3s and music and stuff playing while you're playing the game. It's pretty sweet. The game's not perfect, no. There are still a few bugs. It was just released, that's to be expected. But I'm sure they'll work through them. But all in all, I have to say I really do enjoy this game. It's pretty intuitive. I'm looking forward to exploring the areas of the technology that I did not previously explore during early access. It'll take a little while to build up to that, but I'm absolutely willing to do it. There are Steam achievements for the game as well. There are a couple that were out previously that I was not able to figure out how to get them. It's possible they may have had the Steam achievements available, but not a way to activate them previously. So I'm hoping those will be all doable now. Still not sure how I'm supposed to light my greenhouse on fire, but we'll figure it out. Take this grinder to the monitor. Huh. Looky. Small circuit board again. It's crazy. Like Christopher Walken. Oh! It's crazy. It's gonna give me a bunch of screws. It's alright, I'll use them.
Available point for technological advancement.
Another grinding point. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about, you know?
Warning.
What's the warning? Holy, what the? Wind, tornado, meteor, radiation, electrical storm. Are you kidding me right now? All the storms all at one time? You are out of your mind. There's no way. I'm not going to take a chance with it just in case. Literally 5 storm warnings all at once. That's insane. There's no way. First things first. Come up over here. Fill water
Warning. Lack of water supplies.
bottle. Okay. Not anymore. That was just temporary. Let's make sure. Okay, yeah. Ah. How much of a charge? 91%. That's pretty good. Alright. But, still gonna plug you back in.
Available point for technological advancement.
That was the little tiny bit that I needed to get that point too. It's pretty funny. Okay. Close that, just in case. Because according to my little heads up display, I have all the storms coming in. All of them. Extreme radiation, electrical storm, meteor storm, tornado, dust storm. There's no way. There's no way all those are going to hit me. I hope. No. Jesus. If that's it, it's like, oh
Oxygen
man.
depleted.
Elon Musk is after me. Alright, let's see. So we filled up our hydration, we filled up our oxygen. Suit battery is still going down, and again, I haven't swapped it out for the suit batteries that I have that are charged. I am going to need a way to charge these, but give me just a moment here, and we'll do some cool, fun stuff. Alright, that goes up there. And circuit board over here. Can't believe how many circuit boards it's give me right now. This is unbelievable. In the early access version of the game, it was sometimes difficult to come across all these circuit boards, and it's like unreal how many circuit boards we're grabbing now. It's unheard of. Okay, our grinder, we used that a bit, so let's go ahead and repair it. Other things can wait a little. Tab. Let's do tech tree. Electricity, baby. Yeah, batteries. Gotta have them.
Electricity. Technology access level increased.
Industrial energy converters. This is for... what is this? Don't know. Battery pack expansion. Those are huge. You can add a maximum of 5 buildings to one battery. This one, lithium ion battery technology, guarantees safe way to condense energy. To move on here, unique built-in power system supports ATV and motocross. You need this unlocked, which I do have it unlocked, and you need this unlocked. Requires performing reaction silicon purification. Sulfuric acid production. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. I have no idea how to unlock. This one requires silicon purification. So yeah, silicon purification, I'm guessing, is under chemistry? Splitting water into hydrogen and oxygen, basic life support process. Yeah. We have points in chemistry, a little bit going toward that. I don't know how I'm getting points in chemistry. The few items that I've found while mining, maybe that's been giving me these? Possibly? Okay, materials though. CO2 scrubber, pump. I do have the workshop, right? And a few other things here. Small hydroponic shelf, incubator, yep. Fuse ramp, airlock, iris, the workshop itself, sink. Okay. CO2 scrubber is hugely useful and necessary. Pump station. I forget what the pump station actually does though. Small corridors are awesome. And survival capsule. So the thing that we're sitting in now is a survival capsule. you can get to the point where you can build another survival capsule. The nice thing with that is if you're out on a long trek far away from your base and you need a place to, rack out or whatever, you can have the materials available with you to build a survival capsule, and then if night hits, you can just build the survival capsule and deconstruct it later if you want to. Here's well extensions, corridors, freestanding tanks, pump. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and get CO2 scrubbers, absolute necessity.
Materials, technology
Get small
access level
corridors.
increased. Materials, technology access level
3D
increased.
printer, bed, universal repair kit. Oh yeah. Blueprint needed, workshop printer. Requires performing reaction, rubber vulcanization. The hell? Yeah. Bunch of stuff that I don't know how to do yet. Let's grab the survival capsule. That way I can
Materials,
do what I
technology
mentioned.
access level increased.
Go out on longer treks and have that available to me if I need to spend the night. Yeah. So I cannot make repair kits yet. Universal repair kit. I have the materials to make them, but I don't have the blueprint for it. So, I wonder what the cordless drill is for in the game. Solid rocket fuel, vehicle, transaction. Okay. We can make more grinders. So if I do run out of universal repair kits and I don't have enough to repair my stuff anymore, I can make my own grinder later on. So that's good. Blowtorch, jackhammer, all that fun stuff I can make more of. Not the planting tool yet. Anywho. Box for rocks. What is this? Is this just a storage box for rocks? Box for circuits and pen drives. Box for chemical supplies. Interesting. I kind of want to... Alright, so... we haven't done anything with the 3D printer yet. Oh, interesting. I just don't have the recipe for this. But once I get the recipe for this, I can make sulfuric acid. Oh, and it requires a water bottle to store it in. Got you. So all those extra water bottles I got, they probably need to be empty too. Shit. So, okay. Apparently, if you find empty water bottles, save them up because you'll need it for like sulfuric acid and things like that. And methane, water bottle and CO2 bottle. Interesting.
Warning.
Let's make a box for circuits and pen drives. We have all the stuff in here already. So you can change the amount that you want to put in there. It'll change your materials amounts automatically. I'm just going to use one right now. Add that here. Hit printing. And it'll print it off. You can wait for it to be done. Or just go back in. And you're like, where is it? Where is it? Go to your inventory. It's in the output for your from your inventory there. Cool. Okay. I put it in my inventory. Just drag it over because I'm dummy. Yeah. Okay. But now I can 6. Oh, how do I place it? Can I place it? Huh. Ah, no. I want to use it now. Okay. I guess to use it, keep it in your inventory, open. Yeah. I'm a big fan of anytime you can get more and make more storage. Oh, it automatically put the items in here too. Nice. Okay. So I can just leave that inside here. I have to have it placed in the world, but I can place it in the world if I want to. Open. Oh man, that's so nice. Okay, so like, yeah, you used to have to collect all sorts of circuit boards because they were hard to come by and kind of rare. And I've been wearing my helmet the whole time. Wait, is the door closed? Yep, door closed.
Oxygen source, external.
So it was, storage was really, really difficult previously in early access because you would have to try and collect all these circuit boards, but you just could not carry them and all the materials you would need, and then you'd take them back to your base and load up your base with stuff, and it was a nightmare. So it's nice to see that they actually put a way to store those items in here. It's amazing. All right, guys, well, we have been at it, running for a while, and we have our water source coming in. We have a little power source off to the side out here. We started grinding some things, learning some things, new technologies. So it's very, very, very base game right now in this playthrough, but we will get there. We will go up and improve. Let's have dinner together. And I thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you are interested in seeing how I progress in this game, hit the warning. Hit the warning. Check that notification button, and you'll be notified when my new videos come out. This will be the new 2 video per week series that I'm going to be putting on my channel for a little while. And I do have other videos out there as well. If you like party games, I have videos for that, and check those videos out. Anyway, until next time, I hope you guys have an awesome day.